Hi guys, it's TDC Roughcut, aka Boom Kinshira. Just a quick guide for people. This is a free-to-play account. In this clan, Arbor is free to play by Fixion, Hell Hades, and Taco HD. This is a strictly free to play clan. As you see, free to play stuff like that. And basically, the challenge is there's Hell Hades and Smelly Beardy and the boys. And basically, what the challenge is to see how hard it is as a free to play player to progress in the game and actually do well in the game. So, as you can see, I'm 37 days in. I am on day 15 currently. So day 15. And yeah, this is what I've been doing now with the Arbiter missions. This is the free legendary that it will give to people when she loads up. This is the legendary that it will give to people when they achieve it. And what we're trying to prove is you can get Arbiter by being free to play. We'll test that theory, see how long it takes. As everybody knows, Arbiter is amazing. I've just completed part 1 of the 4, working my way to part 2. Now, bearing in mind, I'm only 15 days in, so it is achievable to at least get the 300 gems. So far, we've got the 300 gems, which is very useful. So, basically, what I'm going to do to advise people to, when you first start the game, you'll obviously get your 4 starting champions that you get to pick. KO being one of them, and those of you that play the game, you know who are your starting champions. You'll let me have a look. So we just have one then. So, you can either start with this character, El Hain, decent character, not a bad choice to start with. Then you've got Mrs. Aethel. Again, none of the beginner champions are bad. Like none of the beginner champions are bad. Oh, wrong one, sorry. Just some are better than others. That's all, in my personal opinion. I mean, there's Galek as well. Now, my personal choice, the reason why I chose, obviously, Undead Hordes. No, not Undead Hordes, sorry, my bad. He's a Dark Elf. So, yeah, the reason I chose this guy, I find he's a lot of fun to play. He makes it very easy for free-to-play and beginner people to enjoy the game. He's got very decent attack for a rare. Pretty decent attack to start off with, not bad HP. So his main abilities is this is like one of his main abilities. Obviously this is the AoE that just hits everybody, then he's got his poisons here and his poisons here. As you can see by his reviews, he's got 4.9 on Clan Boss. Don't worry about Clan Boss, we'll get to that later. You've also got, if you look at the ratings, just look at his ratings, okay? He's a rare. So that's his ratings. This is a starter champion, by the way. That's a champion you start with, yeah? So, this is the next one. Again, fairly solid. Obviously, just not very good on Clan Boss, but fairly decent. Where are you? Sacred Order, A4. So, all of their reviews are fairly decent. Yeah, they've got fairly decent reviews, which is fair. But as you can see, different ones are better in different locations, but you'll get to that later. So, when you first start the game, you will be given, obviously, your choice of characters, you pick your characters, and you'll be prompted to follow the on-screen tutorials, which you will do. You'll then be put into here, which is normal campaign, and you'll be asked to do attack this and attack this and attack this. As you progress throughout the game, you'll start unlocking gear, which is what you need, obviously, to put onto your characters to make your characters perform better and stronger. So, what I recommend to free-to-play people that want to spend money, or anybody, for the first 30 days, for your first 30 days of your account, I think, personally, this is my personal opinion, that you should concentrate on completing your campaign. Now, why I say complete your campaign, obviously down here at the bottom, part 5 of 5, you get some nice rewards, yeah? You get some nice rewards. These are, you've got a clear stage for 1 star, 2 stars, 3 stars. And as you progress through them, once you get 3 star on everything, you get a nice void shard at the end of it for you. Not bad. Then you'll move on to the hard campaign, and you'll do the same. You know, you'll get nice rewards, you'll get silver, you'll get gems, you'll get books, shards. Then you get this at the very end, the Sacred Shard. Now, the game will give you a free Sacred Shard here, once you complete hard campaign. It'll also give you another free shard here on the brutal campaign when you complete that. Now, in your first 30 days, what you should be trying to do is trying to get to this stage, brutal, and 3-star all of these to get that second free Sacred Shard. So with your Sacred Shards, they'll come up here in your portal, and they'll be down here. My best advice, don't pull your shards, don't open your shards, unless there's a special summoning event, which Polarium do release quite often. There's never one for Mystery Shards, but yeah, they'll have like an Ancient Shard one, a Void Shard one, and a Sacred. Bearing in mind, I've just told you that the game gives you 2, in your first 30 days, you can get 2 free shards. Without paying. This is without paying anything. You can buy shards, of course, but if you want to be free to play, my guy, this is what I'm talking about. This is free to play. So, and you'll get your void shards and stuff. What I say is save your shards. Save your shards until there's a special 2 times or 10 times or some sort of special event on where if you use that, you've got a higher chance of getting an epic or a legendary. Fusions are here. Personally, again, don't worry about these as a fairly new player. Don't worry about your fusions and things like this yet. And again, with your gem mine, I would say don't waste your gems on this. You know, your gems early game, you get quite a lot. You get quite a lot early game, but later game you don't get as many. So be careful with what you want to do with your gems. You know, save them up. And when you save them up, you know, you've got Masteries here. And what you do is you put your Masteries into this here. It costs you 8. I won't do it on that character, it's not a good example, but on here. So to get these Masteries, each Mastery does a different thing. They give you different things, and there's lots of guides out there about what they do. So you'll click the plus icon. Now you can unlock it for 5, or you can get all. You'll get all, and as you read, it says here, it gives you all the Masteries. That's 800 gems. So as a free-to-play player, or brand new to the game, as you can see, I'm not brand new, but as you can see, I'm 15 days in on this account. I do have other accounts. This is just for the challenge that we're doing with Hell Hades, Taco HD, and Fixian 9. So I'm 15 days in on this account, on this challenge account. And already I have a level 60. I have mediocre gear, and I've done my Masteries because I saved my gems. I saved 800 gems that the game gave me. The game gave me these 800 gems. I didn't do nothing for them really, just other than play the game. And I used them to do the Masteries on Kale, which was my starter champion, which again I recommend for people. I recommend him personally. Other people will argue, but I personally think my preference is Kale. So, for your first 30 days, you want to live in here. Campaign. You want to get your first starter champion to level 60. Right? You also want to concentrate on his Ascensions, as you can see here. He's got the Ascensions here. These Ascensions, as it reads here, increases your basic stats. And you get these potions from... You'll get your potions to do that through your dungeons here. And each day they'll open up a different dungeon on a different day, and you can just farm. This is open all the time, but you can farm the colour that you want. You know, this is being obviously Spirit for your green ones, your blue, your red, your purple, and you can just farm the. You know, when you go into your tavern, you go to Ascend. Excuse me. It'll tell you how many you need of each one. You can also go into your potion mixer, which is down here, and you can. You know, spend your silver, and you can make, you know, so forth from lesser into greater, and you know, greater into superior. Superior, you generally won't use those until you are ascending an epic character or a legendary character like this guy here. Again, what I'm trying to get at in this video is you'll get 2 free Sacred Shards. There was just a Sacred event on yesterday. And I used my 2 Sacred Shards, and I pulled this fella here, Lord Champfort. Is he good? For a legendary, he's okay. For a 15-day-old account, he's decent for a 15-hour character. Obviously, his gear is really bad, but I'm only 15 days in. I've not really done his masteries. I've just sort of started. But he is my next character. I've got my farmer here, Kale, my main character. I've got him to 60. I will finish his ascension out when the dungeon opens. I'll finish his ascension. And I'm now concentrating on leveling my food here, as you can see. Leveling these characters here. And I'm going to turn these into 5-star by going into the tavern, upgrading their rank, sacrificing, and turning it into a 5-star. You'll turn it into a 5-star, and then I'll get 5 stars. I'll make this guy into a 6-star, and level him to level 60, and then I'll do his ascensions also. Then it's a process. So you got to get your first 60, do your first 60, concentrate on that. When it comes to arena, honestly, don't worry about arena for your first 30 days. For your first 30 days, if you're a low spender or completely free to play, just ignore arena. Just do your daily quests that come up in here. You've got daily little quests that come up in here. It'll say do 5 arena battles. Literally, just do your quest, do your 5 arena battles, and be done with the arena. Honestly, it is not worth investing your time and stressing yourself out trying to compete in arena. As you can see right now. So, I'm only 15 days into my account. I've spent no money on this, and I got very lucky pulling a legendary. But if you look, I'm in bronze 3, and there's level 51s, 54s, 53s, and if you look, they got level 60, level 60, level 50, level 60, lots of legendaries. Some of these people have been very lucky, some of these people have paid money. That's entirely their choice. But what would be the point in me trying to progress and rank in here when my characters are not ready for it? They're not geared, they're not level 60, they're not maxed out, so you need to focus on this area and doing your potions. They're your main 2 focuses for your first 30 days. Then you also have here your clan boss. Now, obviously I'm in a good clan with some very, very knowledgeable people, very good people. Obviously Vivas and people like that. I mean, there's myself, I've done 1 key, 2.3. Now, this is because I have a lot of knowledge in the game, so I know how to do well with what the game gives me. Same as Vivas and probably a lot of other people in here. Now, I'm 100% free to play on this, like I've told you many times. And the rewards from this here, novice, warrior chest, are bad. In honest opinion, they are pretty bad. But it's an experience. You can put a key in there, but I wouldn't stress yourself out and try and speed tune your character and gear your character to be able to progress through the clan bosses. The clan boss is where you get good rewards that are worth your time really focusing on your actual clan boss team. Once you have maximum level characters like this here, fully ascended characters and geared champions ready to go. So worry about your champions, leveling them up first, gearing them up first, ascending them. Also, I did miss out on a little bit at the start. So you have also this area here, your upgrade skills. You'll be given rare books, epic books, and legendary books. Now you put a book in, and you'll upgrade these here. He's not really a good example. Let's use War Maiden. I've not put any books in there. So as you can see, they're greyed out. When you put a book in them, it will randomly select where it puts them. You can't unfortunately control that. And it'll put a book in there. And as you can tell, it enhances that abilities, damage, and debuff chance and cooldown. So obviously these are epic books. I would not put epic books into a rare character. It's a complete and utter waste, because later on you will realise that books are not easy to come by. So you've got to pick and choose who you want to put your books into. Your starter champion, aka Kale, if you pick Kale, 100% worth putting your rare books into. And then vice versa, your legendary. As you can see, I can't put these books or these books into my legendary. Only use legendary books. I've already put some in him because the game, as you start going through the campaign, once you defeat hard campaign and you get your stars, it gives you three legendary skill tomes to put into a legendary. If you're lucky like I am and you pull a legendary character, then you can decide whether you want to put books into that character or not. I would have loved for a book to land here. This is where I would have put one because it would have made it a one-turn cooldown, but it's not a perfect world. You don't get exactly what you want every time. So, yeah, my tip, don't use blue for blue, purple for purple, epic, legendary for legendary. That's how you should use your books. Don't let anybody tell you any other way, because if they do, then they're just being out of order. You know, I've put a few books into Cold Heart. She's again, I got pretty lucky pulling her. She's a decent character. I can upgrade her now to level rank 5 if I want to. But I don't want to, you know, I want to keep a team. Yeah, I need to keep a team for arena when I do have to do my arena battles. You know, War Maiden, great champion. Spirit Host, great champion. And, you know, I got lucky with Cold Heart. Not everybody's going to get a Cold Heart, so don't particularly count yourselves to get one. Again, this guy, I'm very lucky to get him. This Mark Hughes, decent player, not bad. But if you're free to play and you're trying to get characters from dungeons, it will tell you here what characters you can get. Now, this is a good character, Valerie. Very good for an early game account if you've not got anybody. You know, she puts a nice shield on everybody, on all allies for 2 turns, the value of the health. You know, she's got increasing the duration of all your buffs on your allies, which is quite nice for you. So yeah, she's a decent champion, and she's farmable. You can farm her in normal. You can farm her in any of these modes, obviously. So yeah, each one's going to cost you different energy, but yeah, you can farm her. Same in here. You've got, you know, Skull Swarm. He's okay. So basically, the game will give you champions. Yeah, the game will give you champions for you know, sometimes it might not give you them, but you will. You know, you can sit in here and you can farm. Spirit Host is from Durham Forest, and you can farm any of the stages. It doesn't matter what stage you farm it on. If you want silver, stage 3 is where you want to farm, because the shields sell for the most. They're the most valuable item from all of the you know, the pieces of you can win. So this character, definitely worth farming for a free-to-play early game account. To be honest, she can push you into mid-game as well. So don't, you know, if you do get her, utilize her. She's decent. Greybeard, he's okay. He's got a counter attack and a shield. Again, I wouldn't farm specifically for this character, but I would definitely farm for this character. Who else do we have? You've obviously got other characters in here. So yeah, Deadlands. I would farm for this character, for War Maiden. The reason you'd farm for her is because of this ability here, decreased defense. When you upgrade her and you ascend her, it becomes from a 30% decreased defense to a 60% decreased defense, which is the strongest version of the decreased defense. Decreased defense means you do more damage to the champion or monster you're attacking. So War Maiden and Spirit Host are 2 champions worth farming and putting time in to try and get them. Any of the other ones, I wouldn't necessarily go out my way to get them. This character, Diabologist, she's okay, but you'll get her anyway. You don't even need to specifically go out your way to farm this character, because the game will pretty much give you this, because you will spend a lot of your time farming stage 3, Brimstone Path. You'll spend a lot of time farming in here to get your food leveled up to make your other champions higher star rating. So these are my food. She's done, so I can take her out, use my rank filter, and I can pop this one in. And I'll get that to level 4. You know, it's 10 levels per star. And once they're done, I will change them over, and they go into here. So I click her, Tavern, upgrade rank. I don't have enough. I do have other ones there, but I told you I don't want to use them. I would like to keep them. So I need to get 1, 2, 3, 4 characters with 4 stars to make this one into a 5-star. So it's a process. So I'm going to be spending pretty much all of my energy in here. Even 15 days in, I'm still here, which is why I said the first 30 days, you'll be living in there. And then once your specific dungeon opens up that you want to do your ascending on your characters, which this guy, I really want to ascend this guy, but I can't farm it because it's not open. So once it opens, I will farm it. I can farm these now, but there's no point farming these right now because I need these more, I need these. So there's no point. I can collect them, but I would rather my energy go into trying to get enough what we call 5-star chickens to upgrade this guy to maximum level. So yeah, start your account, work your way to your first level 60, upgrade and upgrade and upgrade your character, upgrade their level, upgrade their rank, and get them to level 60 as soon as you can. Once you do that, honestly, I'll show you a quick example. So Kale was my starter champion. I'm 15 days in, yeah? And I'll select this girl here. You can use multi-battles. This is like if you want to go AFK and stuff like that. So I'll just use that anyway because I've got one left. So the game, you can either have it on auto or you can have it manual. So here you go. Kale, I don't need to do nothing with him. He'll just take care. He will, because he's my first level 60 and he's max level, he's going to carry my whole entire team. Yeah, they're going to die. These will die. Look, they will die. Kale will not die. He will not die. He will kill everything in here by himself. If I put him in here by himself, he could do it by himself. So, obviously, there's a little bit of a tournament going on, so don't worry about that right now. And basically, all of the shields you get, just sell them on. I got 9,000 for that shield, and I got 11,000 silver for completing. So I got 20,000 silver, and I got a level on 2 of the food characters. So, again, I'll just give you an example to show you that Kale can do it by himself, okay? So Kale's my max level, and this is a bit of a waste, but I'm doing it for the video. So if you watch, he will literally do his thing. I don't need to touch him. I'm not touching him. The mouse is here. It's on auto, as you can see, and it takes a little bit longer. But if you watch, he will just pound his way through. So when your character can achievably do what he's doing right now by clearing his way through Brutal, Stage 3, and 3-starring it by himself, you're ready. You are ready to farm your characters to level 60. And your main character will carry you there. So, focus on your first character. Save your gems. Your silver you can use to upgrade your character's gear. I haven't got a neck for him yet, but I'm 15 days in. I've been focusing on, like I said, I've not been sidetracked by anything. I've literally just concentrated on getting him to level 60 to 6-star. Your campaign farmer is so much easier if your campaign farmer has lifesteal, which the game will give you. The game will give you every day you log in for the first 7 days. The game will give you a piece of lifesteal gear, which is perfect. It's really good. I highly recommend using that lifesteal gear on your primary character that you want to take to max level, because the lifesteal, he'll just heal from all of his damage, 30% of his damage that he does. I got very lucky and found these gloves, so I've put them on. It's not ideal attack percentage, but I'm early game. I'm early game on a free-to-play account. I'm not going to start going crazy for like stats. Like, that's brilliant. Speed boots is extremely good. I'll do another video on flat stats. Many of the other YouTubers and stuff have done flat stat videos, but I will do my version of my flat stat video of like what to look for, what not to look for. Maybe you like it, maybe you won't like it, but hopefully you enjoy it either way. So yeah, that's me, guys. I'll be putting out more videos. I'm going to start putting out a few more videos, and I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions? I stream on Twitch TV. My name on Twitch TV is Boomkin Shira. I stream pretty much every day between 1 and 3, but I'm back to my normal day job soon, so I won't be able to stream as much, but I will still be able to be streaming. So if you keep your eye out for me and you give us a follow, I'll appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'll appreciate all of it. and I'll help you with anything I can. If I can help you, I'll help you. I'm also going to be giving away my main account once I'm allowed to by Polarium. Once I'm allowed, so I need to be allowed to for first, and I want to get a partnership on Twitch. And once I build up a bit of a following, I'll be giving away my main account. It's 97 days in, level 54. I'll be giving that account away to obviously one of my subscribers or one of my followers. So thanks again, guys, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you. And any questions, come on my Twitch, leave a comment on this video, and I'll speak to you then. Thank you very much. Bye.